Hello everyone, welcome to Tutorials in Hand. In this video tutorial we are going to see how to write a Python program to find the second largest number in the list. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So first of all, let's see if we have a list of numbers like this. Now what exactly we want is, we don't want to find which is the largest one, but the second largest. So in this list clearly we can see that the largest number is 150 and we are interested in finding 90. Okay, so let's talk about the approach. So let's see, if I tell you that okay, tell me which is the largest one, then what you will do? You will clearly tell that yeah, it's 150. But if I tell you which is the second largest, then what you will do? You will remove the largest from the list. Okay, let's say you have removed 150 and then you will find which is the largest now. So the second time the largest number which will come, you will tell that yeah, this is the second largest. Clear? So the same approach we will follow in this particular program. What we will do is, for the first time we will run a loop and we will find which is the largest in this list. And again for the second time we will run the loop and we will check which is the largest now. But whatever the largest is coming, that should not be equal to the number that we have derived with our previous iteration. So let me write the code so that you can understand it better. So let's have a variable in which we will keep this. So let's have a variable as marks, which is basically the list of marks. Okay, now what exactly we are doing is, we will declare a variable, let's say maximum, which will have the maximum value for the first iteration. So at this point in time, I am assuming that you are aware of how exactly a for loops work in Python. But if you have any doubt, then in the description box we will attach a video which will take you to a video which is on completely for loop, so that you can understand it better. So once you are done with that video, then you can continue with this. Okay, now let's say we have to iterate in this. Then what we'll do is, we'll simply write for I in marks. Okay, now what we will do, now we are interested in finding which is the largest in this list now. So what we will do, we will say that if whatever the number is coming, that is I, if I is greater than my previous marks, okay, if that's so, then do a thing, then remove whatever number was there in maximum and replace it with I. Okay, so by the time when our loop will move outside this particular for loop, then we would have got the number which is the maximum. So by this point in time we would have got 150. Let's print it and see if it's working as per our requirement. And here you can see that we got 150, right? Now what we are going to do is, now let's have another variable which will be second max. Okay, now let's initialize it with 0 itself. For the second time we will run the loop again. So let's run it. So now what we will do is, we will check the number which is greater now. So we will check if I is greater than second maximum, and we will make sure that I is not equals to maximum, right? So from this particular line what we are doing is, if you remove this part, okay, then what we are doing, if you remove this part for once, then what we are checking, we are checking that the number should be the highest, right? That is, we are looking out for 150, right? But the moment when we attach this part, that means we are finding whichever is the largest, but it should not be 150. So if we check that the number should be the largest but not 150, that means what will be the number? It will be 90. From this particular line what we are doing is, we are removing 150 from the list, and then we are finding which is the largest now. So eventually we will get the second largest number. So let's have the same way like this. Now the moment when our loop will move outside this, then we would have got the second largest number. Now let's print it. Now let's run this program to see everything working, and boom, here you can see that second maximum is 90. Now let's do a thing, let's manipulate it further to see if it's actually working for all. And boom, here you can see that second maximum for this case is 40. So this is how we can write a program in Python to find the second largest number in a list. I hope you enjoyed the video, but still if you have any doubt, then feel free to drop it down in the comment section. So this was all about the video. Thank you.